Hi, Saloni.
Hi, Mani. How are you?
I'm doing great. And how about you?
I am doing perfectly fine. Hail and
Super,
happy.
super. So, Saloni, you are one of my A students who has been on a very long journey. You were the one who were with me into that 10 days of a foundational course of Let's Beat That Communication Anxiety. And then my higher course, which was Communicate Like a Leader. So you completed a very long journey with me. You've been with me, and we've discussed at length at what all we go through when we have to communicate, when we have to socialize, and when we have to think about growing in our own fields, and we are stuck just because of our communication. So
Exactly.
this call, I'm so happy that I'm able to take this call with you. This seems like a graduation day between you
Yeah.
and me. And so, Saloni, I would you like to introduce yourself? Otherwise, I probably will go on speaking. I'm so excited to see you like this. So, yeah.
Okay. Hi. I'm Saloni. I'm an educator by profession, and I've enrolled with you, Mani. I've seen your ads on Insta. I've got connected with you on the WhatsApp. So basically, I can say that till the time I am an educator, but till the time I am with the children, I'm pretty comfortable with communicating, with teaching and everything. But when I need to present myself for an event and it comes on the spot, so I get palpitations, I fall short of words, I lose my confidence. I need lots and lots of preps for that. So I think your course, when I saw the ad, it was the first key, let's try. And I don't know, I went through your profile also. I read about your achievements as well and your journey, especially from what were you and how did you are today. So I was really inspired and yes, somewhere we have to kickstart. And I think I chose the right person.
Oh, I'm so
So
glad hearing this, Saloni. Thank you so much. So, before we came in Connect, Saloni, and we started with our own journey, I would like to understand what all had you tried before, so to overcome your challenges.
yeah, so my biggest challenge was that I fumble a lot. Matlab, I'm sure you might have noticed the first day of your course and today, I am not finding the words. I don't know where to pause. I get that sound vibration is there in my words. तो सामने वाले को पता चल जाता है कि ये कुछ गड़बड़ हो रही है. So if the momentum is lost, so घबराहट के मारे, I would say I cannot. I'm lost. I brain fog is there. So yes, this thing I wanted to overcome, and especially when it is with the seniors, and especially with the learned people. So yes, I think I wanted to kickstart my journey. So here we are.
Okay. So basically, you got intimidated with people who were more authoritative than you, or probably more well-informed or more learned from you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right. That's a very common problem. I
That's
listen
a
to
common
lots of
problem. In fact, yes, these kind of people, not in our own professional life, but personal life. So that's why.
Right. Great. So, what was your favorite thing about working with me?
So, Mani, I would say that you taught me that what is my communication style. We know how do we communicate, where do we lack, but the technique to firstly acknowledge that yes, we are lacking in something, and then to work upon it. You took me through exercises, through all the details, explaining where am I lacking, what is my communication style, and what is my behavior style. So I think. That helped me in what do we say that helped me in focusing my investment area in myself and the line which you always say in our classes is that we are our visual resumes. So yes, so your course was perfectly a perfect blend. It helped me in improving my communication skill. It helped me in improving the way I look, my dressing sense, my body language. Then the best part of your course was you had a touch of spirituality. We did meditations together. So मतलब अंदर से लेके from top to toe, the physical being जो लोगों को दिख रहा है and the internal being. all spick and span. Matlab, I really enjoyed, and I am implementing these things in after the course also.
Okay. Do you have any story to share that something which you were struggling with, let's say 3 months before, and then something changed within you, and because of which you were able to change a situation to your advantage due to what we went through and learned together?
Yeah. So, Mani, I would say that the moment I came across, yes, a learned or a very senior person, authoritative person, so I used to avoid the gathering. I used to just wish them, and I would seek a corner in that room, and I would just step aside. Ki nahi, I don't want to confront him or do any kind of communication with him. But yes, after doing your course slowly and steadily, now though I don't speak much, okay, but I know how to present myself. If something is asked from me or some topic is some kind of discussion is going, I know how to present my view, how to counter the view respectfully, which kind of word. My body language is not showing that मुझे भागना है यहाँ से. I'm perfectly comfortable in that environment. So yes, मतलब investment from top to toe, the thing I said, it helped because लोग भी बोल रहे हैं कि मतलब आप बोलते तो अच्छा थे शुरू से, but in a very closed gathering, the people whom I know, whom I'm comfortable with, but now anyone can come. Yes, I know how to handle it. At least how to
I
handle my
was about
emotions and my thing.
I was about to ask you that have you start hearing some compliments around people from your family, from friends, from around you that there's something shifted in you? Have you started hearing some feedback, some compliments?
Yes, I did because my husband, he's an army officer. So we come across some seniors whom the seniors, officers and officers talking to each other, they have same profile, they have same kind of work, they know what to talk. But with senior ladies or some senior officer, so thoda sa hitch tha. But yes, now they give a smile. Obviously, they'll not compliment. Our society is such, nobody compliments on your face, but they smile and you get the feedback from the environment ki, yes, Mrs. Saloni is very smart. She knows how to deal with the situation. So that has helped me and boosted my confidence as well.
Super. That's I always keep saying that confidence is the only invisible accessory which is visible the most. So
Exactly.
so
So
that's
true.
that's so true. So when you wear your confidence, you're a different person altogether. Yeah.
True.
Okay. And Saloni, if you were to describe my coaching style to someone, how would you talk about it?
Okay, so whosoever is going to watch this feedback, so I would highly recommend Mani, especially because she's such a warm-hearted woman, and we click, I think, within in first class only when we clicked with each other. And telling you about my personal life, my personal experiences. Generally, we live in a cocoon that we don't want to come out of it. But with you, it was so comfortable. You never judge, you never, and the most motivating part of your coaching style is you have your own so many stories of your own personal life, your corporate life, the way you shifted from corporate to the coaching industry, the life, you've become a life coach, you've written a book. So you have your stories, you have your struggles. So you've always motivated कि मेरे साथ ऐसे हुआ था, मैंने ऐसे रिप्लाई किया था, now I do like this. So it gives, when you have an example in front of you, so what do we say? You lead by an example. So this is what I would say. And yes, it is not that you want to grow. It is that we want to grow. So class के अलावा भी you've always kept telling us कि अब ये करो exercise, now do this, read a book. मतलब apart from your course detail, other things also added upon, which I think marvelous. I'm really happy.
Yeah, I do remember that whenever we used to start the next class, before the next class, we always used to revise what we did in the last class
Yes.
and, revision of the exercises from the previous class. And I actually waited for that one segment more than what I wanted to teach you. So for me,
Hmm.
I always wanted to see what you've done, what you've uh, gathered from what I've told you, from what I taught you. So I always waited for that segment more than the actual next session with you guys.
Yes.
So
Yes. And though Mani, I think it was just the your leadership course was twice a week. So we would look forward for those Tuesdays and Fridays. Any other commitment? Nahi, we are not coming, we are in a class. So people would ask, what are you learning? What are you doing? Matlab, we keep time, you were always flexible with the time. You always wanted that we should connect one on one. It is not that you send the recording and we see. But yes, generally your 1.5 session would turn into 2 hours, especially the last 2, 3 days, because uske baad we were so much comfortable, and the other students also with you. We were so much कि हम पता नहीं क्या क्या बातें कर रहे थे and सब कुछ ही डिस्कस कर रहे थे.
yeah, yeah. Once a coach is a coach for life. That's my motto. That I don't
Right.
want to ever leave my students just for meet them for 2 3 months and then just forget about them. So whenever I always feel when once a student for me is always a student. So I'm committed to for their growth, till the time they are committed for their own growth.
So
So
I would say you are not a teacher, you are a guru who teaches how to lead a life, है ना? You know how to do because you've gone through such things. ऐसा नहीं that आपके पास शुरू से glory थी. You've also struggled for that commitments. You've struggled your own life. So you know what shortcomings will we face.
super great. I'm so over the moon hearing everything from you, Saloni. I'm
Yeah,
really
I'm too
over the
looking
moon.
forward for the day when I would come to you to Gurgaon and meet you in person.
Yeah, likewise. Okay, if I had to ask you, what was that one biggest breakthrough? I'm sure you would have more to tell, but if for the sake of timings, we want to understand just one biggest breakthrough you have had as a result of getting into my coaching, then what would that be?
So many the biggest breakthrough was the way you taught us each and every topic in the class. So, as a student, we were grasping the things, but you always ensured that we practice. You gave us the assignments, you gave us the sheets so that we also assess ourselves how, where do we stand in every sphere, communication, personality, body language, all the topics that we had covered. Okay. And the way you took us, आपका जो exercises थी through meditation, you touched NLP also. So I think not one topic, but it was a complete entire package, which ऐसा नहीं कि एक क्लास लगा लो ठीक है उसके बाद 3 4 classes मिस कर लो no. But every class was motivation to join the another class and that too on time. And I'm sure the throughout the course, hardly we were late,
Yeah,
above
yeah,
two
yeah, yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We were
Never
all
late.
on time.
Never late. I one class built on the other, and I revealed. Sometimes I used to reveal the next topic. Sometimes I didn't. But you were always persistent enough to join, committed to join on time with all your exercises. I mean, I will always appreciate you're a mother of two. You have your own plethora of activities to manage. It's not easy at times. It gets overwhelming because I know the kind of assignments I give. A lot of self-reflection is required, and it consumes a lot of your me time. So
Hmm.
yeah, even I am blessed to have some great students who did had that learner's attitude.
Yeah, and one more point, Mani, it was not that you are coaching us, you are the coach, and we are following you. Apart from one, that you need to improve my personality. Matlab, if I had problem or some communication issues with my children, and how can I shape my daughter, my son, any hint, any technique which I can use with them, you were always up and above to tell me कि ये करके देखो उसके साथ ऐसे बोल के देखो. You taught me reframing. So, Bapre, I have applied so much of reframing to my daughter. I'm sure my daughter, one day she spoke to you also, ki, ma'am, what are you teaching my mama? Mama is doing so much on me, ki I don't know where to go. So, yes, but taking teenagers along with you, investing in yourself along with your, so it was a family package. For me, it was a complete package. I invested, I did all the exercises, everything I applied. They were my dummies, my kids. So they were also happy कि वाह मम्मा ऐसे हमें पता ही नहीं था ऐसे भी होता है. मैं कहा देखो मैं भी
Mm.
सीख रही हूँ, you also learn with me.
Superb. And that's why it is said that when you teach a woman, you teach the whole family. When you educate a woman, you educate the whole family. And that
Exactly.
hence the saying gets its way. Yeah, great. So one last question, Saloni, that what advice would you like to give someone who's considering a transformation?
Okay, so I would recommend everyone, like we invest in shares, we invest in gold, property. I think the biggest investment is ourselves. I read a quote in Dhanteras also. I think it was your Insta click only, the Insta story, that we keep investing in gold, bullions, and not materialistic things. But the biggest investment is we ourselves. So, and yes, you've taught me one more thing, that motivation is like dating, and you and everyone recommends it every day. So, apart from dating any boyfriend, girlfriend, please date yourself first. You are happy, I'm sure you're gonna make the world around you extremely happy. So, Mani, you as a coach, matlab you truly define the term life coach. You are not a coach, you are a life coach. You are touch all the aspects of life. Apart from your this package, I know that you deal with other topics also, which we can go one on one. You take personal classes also, apart from this communication and anxiety. So, bang on. You've done fabulous job. You've transformed a lady, I would say, into a beautiful and a great personality. So I highly recommend your course and looking forward for your more courses.
Yeah, so great, Saloni. I'm truly overwhelmed with the kind of feedback you've given. I'm sure your journey is going to inspire someone. I'm sure you're going to be one inspirational example for at least one soul in the world. So I'm pretty sure about that. So my I'm truly grateful to you, Saloni, because you came with a surrender. You came with a learner's attitude. You were completely surrendered to my process. Um, I, as a coach, I, as a teacher, I couldn't have dreamt of you were kind of a ideal student to me, who came with the open mindset, the empty the cup, and now you fill in with what you want to
Yes.
teach me in respect of what we want, where we want to go for from the goals perspective. So even I'm truly grateful to you, Saloni. You've been a wonderful student, and I would always pray to God that I attract students like you. Uh,
I pray I'm gonna bang on tell everyone, please don't go anywhere. Just go to money.
my pleasure. So in the end, I would just like to say that although this course, the journey we took was all everything around communication, but communication was just a foundational thing, was a baseline on which everything else towered up. So we just not talked about communication, but taking it as the foundation, we learned about so many things about how you present yourself, your body language, and even getting into the hypnotic side of communication. So,
Yes.
which was there in the advanced level. So I'm so happy that you have imbibed all the concepts. And offline, I keep hearing from you what all you've used in your real life and how you are now upping your game
Yes.
amongst your social circle. So truly, truly glad, Saloni, what you've achieved so far. And thank you so much.
Right. Thank you so much, Manny, for investing in me. And the last, I would say, the first quote that you gave us while starting with the classes, that we have to celebrate our uncomfortableness and train our thoughts and minds.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
perfect. Hannah. It was great. Thank you so much, Mani. Thank you.
Most welcome. So let's meet sometime soon. And till
Yeah,
then,
looking forward, definitely. I'm sure December break, I am going to come and meet you maybe a day or two. I will definitely come.
super. Thank you. So let's
Thank
sign
you so
off now.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.